St. Peter's just gets in your heart, if you want it to or not. It's just a part of your life.
We toured St. Peter's, and it by far was the most welcoming. The people were the most welcoming. It felt very kind of small town, small community feel, which I grew up in a small town in Northeast Kansas, so that meant a lot to me. That made it feel more like home for me.
We loved it. We felt like it was home. Yeah, everybody was so welcoming and accommodating.
And I've always said it's like a country parish at the edge of the city. Yeah. Just that hometown feel.
I am Father Curtis Hecker, and I am the pastor of St. Peter the Apostle Catholic Church in Schulte, Kansas. What I have noticed about my time here in St. Peter, about the people of St. Peter, is what I would call a hunger. There's just a hunger for a knowledge of the faith, to grow in their faith.
You can celebrate Mass anywhere, right? Like Father Capon celebrated Mass on the hood of his Jeep, but we're called to give God our best. And at that moment, that was Father Capon's best. But our best can be better than that in the situation that we're in.
The Living Stones campaign is our campaign that we are doing here at St. Peter the Apostle Catholic Church, and it has several parts to it. There's the contribution to the diocese that we have pledged to the One Family Fully Alive campaign. But on top of that, we have three other main goals for our parish here. The first is that we'll be doing a full renovation of the interior of the church and updating our worship space here. The second goal is what we're currently referring to as the multi-purpose building. This building is going to host different events, particularly a permanent home for CYM, and then also have storage for our musical, for various aspects of our other ministries. The third goal is to build a parish hall, a place where we can gather outside of our liturgies and to really nurture our parish and to grow our community. There's a special opportunity here that I think that we should be taking advantage of. That is that with thousands of homes being built in our area, and around St. Peter's, within our parish boundaries, we're gonna need more space. We are going to grow, and we need more room to be a place that feels even more inviting, even more at home, have a space to welcome people to.
I think the parish hall will help our community in multiple aspects, like being able to be all together and all be in one room and not kicking somebody else out of the space that they are using currently. I think it will just be a good place for the community to gather as a whole and to be able to have other opportunities such like the play and bigger events to have at our parish.
Our church was dedicated in 1997, and so it's not ancient, but over the course of coming up on 30 years, things deteriorate. And so really the scope of what we're looking to do is refurbish some of the pews, redo our flooring, do new paint on the walls, upgrade the sanctuary a little bit, but then also maybe elevating the overall atmosphere of our worship space and looking to other ways to serve the St. Peter's parishioners while also being a place of refuge for those looking to join our church.
One of the things that I think is the most beautiful is watching all of us come together to create something. We all give different gifts. We all have different talents and things that we share, and it's really cool, I think, to watch everyone share those talents and come together to create something larger than any of us as individuals could create.
We have not just a good space, but a beautiful space that is elevated. It naturally draws us to the author of beauty.
I can remember doing our first campaign, and it's a scary thought, but the good Lord always said He will provide. And I know for Nick and I, when we were young and had kids and did that first campaign, it is a scary thought, but then when it's all said and done, it's rewarding.
I think St. Peter's is such a gift, and receiving a gift requires a response. And so we have this gift of this massive, beautiful church already, so then what are we gonna do with it? How are we gonna maintain it so that we can share it with others and preserve it for future generations?
Like St. Peter's tells us, we ourselves are to be built into the living stones of the spiritual house. And so in this campaign, we're not just renovating a church. We ourselves are woven into the fabric, woven into the tapestry of St. Peter the Apostle Catholic Church.
I think prayerfully discerning what you want for St. Peter's and what the needs are yeah, I would just encourage everybody to pray.
But I would say that all giving should be grateful giving. No matter what the size of the contribution is, grateful giving will always lead to a deeper trust of the Lord.
One day I will be forgotten, but like this parish will still be here.
Come to him, a living stone, rejected by human beings, but chosen and precious in the sight of God. And like living stones, let yourselves be built into a spiritual house, to be a holy priesthood, to offer spiritual sacrifices acceptable to God through Jesus Christ.